Alright, so today I'm going to show you how to draw a neo-traditional rose tattoo. I like to just start at the center with a couple of little shapes, doesn't have to be perfect. I just chose 3 little blobs. Okay, the petals, I just start from the middle and work my way out. They're just simple, kind of the top of a teardrop shape. The ones in the front, I like to put a little curl on so it gives them a little bit of depth. And they're not all just identical. And I do like to make the petals a little more angular than rounded. I feel like it gives it a very sharp neo-traditional look. And just add them around one at a time. Yeah, let's put the ones in the front. So I like to do them progressively bigger as they get towards the outside. So the outer petals are the furthest away, but they're also the biggest. Don't be afraid to just like overlap your lines and do a really rough light sketch. You can erase all of this. Don't forget, you have an eraser. Alright, just keep going. Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna do some leaves just to flesh out the shape of the overall composition. I totally cheat with my designs and I use foliage and leaves to just really complete the composition. The rose itself isn't even necessarily the focal point of the design. It's everything all together. Put some little sprigs in there, little cute pieces of branches and stuff, whatever you want. It helps if you look at other designs and photographs, not necessarily copy them, but just to get an idea of the style and the shape that you like. Oh, let's take that out. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to define a few more pieces. I really like to make sure I have a solid idea of what I want to do before I get to the lining stage because it's so much easier and faster. This is the part where it's easy to change your mind. Right. Yeah, that's pretty close to done. I think. Nope. Alright, take that out of there. Alright, take that out of there too. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. So I think we're ready to do some lining. I'm going to use a pencil crayon, just a black pencil crayon. I don't have a pen that's the thickness I wanted, and that's going to show up on camera. So I'm using a pencil crayon. You can use whatever you want. So in this stage, I choose where I want each petal, where I want things to end and to start, and where they're going to overlap. Just keep going. This is really relaxing. I love outlining drawings. It's so, I don't know, soothing in a way. Everything's already lined out. All the hard parts already done. You're just literally tracing your own drawing. Oh, did it freeze? Oh, weird. Oh, gotta sharpen. Alright. Pencil's dull. There we go. Yeah, nice thin lines. I like to vary my line weight. So we have some thin lines and some thick lines. The thicker the line, the more. Oh, what? Oh, there we go. Oh, I pretty much finished all the outline. Anyways, the thicker the line, the more in the foreground it's gonna look. Like it's gonna separate that object from whatever's behind it. You'll see what I mean in a second. All right. Of course. Yep. Okay. Yeah, now we're gonna clean this all up. Erase, erase, erase. Guys, I desperately need to buy a decent eraser. You saw what just happened. What am I doing with my life? There we go. All right, we're gonna throw some black in there. Neo-traditional designs pretty much always have black in them. I mean, there is no rule, so I say that it's just like a starting point. They don't need to have black in them. It's just a general kind of basic starting point, like I said. I'm gonna put black in there. In a real tattoo, like if you were actually designing this a tattoo on someone, black adds contrast. The more contrast your tattoo has, the better it's going to show up on the skin for longer, right? So black is the darkest usually color that you can use that's going to add the most contrast, right? Here we are. Okay, we're going to do the bold lining. So I'm just going to put a thicker outline around the whole thing. Yeah, it's just gonna pop it out more, you know? Do some more black in there. Cool. Yeah, it looks good. So once this black is done, at this point, like, you can color it however you want. Like I said, there's no rules. I'm a big believer in no rules. There's general tips and tricks and points that you can start off from, but after that, do whatever you want. Don't be afraid to just do whatever you think looks good. I even just like it black and white like this. I think that looks nice. That's cool. That's a good place to start from, or you could leave it off like that. Obviously, you'd color it a little nicer, but, you know. Oh, why'd it go black all of a sudden? Oh well. Yeah, I chose purple. I love purple, and I didn't really have a plan when I started this, so you're gonna see all kinds of colors come out, and I changed my mind probably like 40 times during this color process. Like, it looks fine even just like this. Super simple, light purple. I could have stopped there. Did I? No, I did not. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's starting to look good. Alright. You got some nice dark tones in there. You got some really light tones in there. Like I said, contrast is awesome. You want contrast. There we go. Yeah. Could have stopped there. Did I? No. I blended it a little bit. Alright, cool. Well, that's looking good too. Keep going. Alright. Oh, yeah, I put my pencil in one of those, like, pencil extenders. Man, those are awesome. It's the first time I got to try it out because my pencils were all barely used, and I love it. Oh, now we're going to throw some marker in there. Yeah, of course. Just really overdo it. I could have stopped at any point. Keep going. Yeah, put some more marker in there. Oh, but that color is so juicy. Oh, it's good. Yeah. I really should have just started with that purple, but honestly, I didn't even really see it. Didn't even cross my mind until this point. Yeah, that's a nice purple. Alright, that's pretty much done. Okay, let's do the leaves. No, more white? Okay. Leaf time, yeah. Leaves, I kept super simple. I learned my lesson with that rose. Just filled them in with 2 colors, a dark and a light. Really don't need anything else. There we go. Pretty much done. Cool. There you go. That's how you draw a neo-traditional rose tattoo. Yeah. Like, subscribe, do what you will. I'll see you later.